Okay, welcome back to this section. Last time if you remember vividly, we stopped at this particular place where we have done the analysis. Okay, so we are in post-analysis, so we actually need to confirm if the columns and the beam actually pass the text. Okay, if you can be able to carry the loads that is applied on that particular structure, right? So, so the first thing you need to do is to click on this column. All right, so if you click on this column, you see that okay, you see all the designs actually mark good except these two columns, okay, which is if you trace it, this is where the reinforcement is carrying okay, if you look at the reinforcement details, you see that there is an issue with the reinforcement details because we are having 2y14. okay, and if you remember vividly, we don't actually select y14. This is y22, this is y20. okay, so there's an error in the selection. All right, so at that point you can kind of readjust it, okay, like redo it. Okay, in that case you can now do what we call manual design, okay, or manual selections. So what I'll do is that I'll double click on the column, the particular column that did not pass. It will take us to this particular place, okay, and then I'll go to interactive design. Okay, I'll go to interactive design. I look at the interactive design and see if everything here is okay, and if you look at all the information here, I think it's okay. So what I will do is that I'll click OK from here. Now what we need to do is to actually look at our bar, this in the reinforcement details that we use. Okay. Okay, so I'll go to the steel bar. Alright, so okay, I'll select this y20 and then leave it that, and I'll click OK from here. So you see that it has marked, right? You see it? So I'll double click on it again on the next one that did not pass. Just double click on it. Okay. Alright, it shows the dialog box. Okay, you go to interactive design to confirm the details. Alright, so I'll click OK from here, and then under the diameter of the bar I'll select, and then I'll select y20, and then I'll click OK from here. Alright, so you can see that okay, all the columns has passed. Okay, so you can continue with your design. Alright, so I'll close here and then I'll check my beam. Okay, now from here all the beams pass. Now a situation whereby you discover that some of your beam did not pass, like some of them are cancelled at the cost of this or this post-analysis report. What you need to do, you do the same thing by double clicking on it, and then it take you to this design environment also. Then look at it. You see, if I click on this, any of these, I can increase or reduce the bar. Okay, so a situation whereby it did not pass, if it's, let's assume it did not pass, you can come here and then increase. Let's assume if this particular column did not pass, I can now increase it to, let's say, y22, or increase the number of bar to 3 or 4. Okay, and if you do such arrangement, this is what we call interactive design. Now, in the sense that you are not actually depending on the Orion design again. You want to actually do your own selection so that you can be able to meet up, alright, based on the fact that there is error in the selection. Alright, so after that you can just click OK from there. Alright, so now with this you discover that all your reinforcement details, all your columns arrangements, your beams and everything is being present on this report. Alright, so I'll close here, from that analysis we have been able to generate columns and beams, right? So we already have our beam and then we have our column, and as I said, if you click on that, it will automatically open in AutoCAD, right? So now let's say this is your interface. Now we only have columns and beam details here, and then we have the slab, but now we don't have the what they call it, the slab strip. That is the reinforcement details that is going to be on the slab. We don't have it yet. Okay, we don't have it yet, so I'm going to show that now. So now if you look at all the tools here, we have actually used this, and then we have this slab rib slab, and then we have this slab strip. So I'll click on slab strip. Now if you look at the instruction here, okay, if you look at the instruction, you see that we have fixed end to fixed end. So a situation whereby you are designing and is a cantilever, you can decide, okay, you are starting from fixed end to something like this, which is a cantilever end. Alright, so depend on your arrangement. If it is cantilever, you can use cantilever end, but based on this, we only have fixed end, which is fixed to fixed, right? So I'll make use of these two. Now what you need to do is that for you to run your bar, your reinforcement bar on it, just click somewhere outside here, just click, hold your control down on your keyboard to make sure that your line that you are going to draw is straight. So I'll run the line throughout the model, and I'll pass through to the other side, and then I'll leave it. Okay, I'll leave my click. I'll do the same thing. Hold your control down, click here, hold your click down, and then drag across, and then drop it. Click, hold your control, hold your click down, and then drag. Now if I take it across this, it did not apply because we have an opening here, which is a staircase. So at that point, take it from here to the end here, right? Make sure you hold your control. Okay, that's telling us about the maximum span coefficient. Just click OK to apply. Now I'll click here also, I'll drag to the end here, and it will apply it. Okay, now I just run all of them horizontally, right? So I'll still run the same thing vertical. So I'll hold my control down, I'll click and hold it down, and then I drag across. I'll start from here to this place, and then I'll drag across. From here I'll drag to this place, and then I'll drag across. So I've input my reinforcement details. For example, if you can see this, let's say I'm having something like 19y12 here, right? But you can actually arrange it clearly when you take it to AutoCAD.